We as a family really like Family Lyceum just because it gives us more instruction. Not just mom right there, just being able to have a group effort and everybody participating and always the fun stuff that we lack at home. My child loves coming to Family Lyceum because he loves to act out and get crazy, and he loves to be able to have interaction with other children that all have the same goals in mind. The ability that he has to be free and open to new discussion about what he thinks and how he feels and the things that he's learned. And it goes hand in hand with our personal family scripture study that we do at home, as well as it goes along with what we're learning about in church. And it's given him more of a confidence to pray out loud and to study the scriptures more, and he's been able to find a different connection and bring it all in. And we've really enjoyed just the homeschooling atmosphere period, just because he's able to think for himself and he's been able to come up with new ideas of solving a problem, and it's him that's growing because of being able to think for himself.
One of my favorite things that we get to do at Family Lyceum is writing, because I love how writing is. Writing is just way fun, and it's good practice for life, because you need to write no matter what you do. No matter what job you have, you're going to need to write something at some point, and you got to be prepared for that. And then it's just way fun, because we get to write fun stories, and we get to do all sorts of stuff. It's awesome. I love recess, because at recess we go outside, and we always decide what game we're going to go play, and then we go and we play it. As I've said before, I'm a competitive person, and it's fun because we run around, we play tag, we play all sorts of fun games, and it's fun to organize it, because it's just, we're out there, we have a field, and we have people, and so we're just like, what should we do? And we figure out what to do. It is way fun.
I feel like family here at Family Lyceum, but I feel kind of like a stranger at other schools. So here at Family Lyceum, when we read a book, we read the book, we discuss it, and then we can act it out. And I really like that, because usually I just read it by myself, and we don't discuss it, we don't do anything about it, and I forget it. But since I do skits and I dress up as them, I remember the skit and I remember the book.
I come here each day, and everybody, when I get here, it's just really fun, and everybody greets me. And we used to, whenever somebody came in the door, everybody would jump up off the couch and go, hi! It's really fun. Salut! Je m'appelle Ivy. Mrs. Zentz, she's really fun, and she lets us do what we want. Like in writing time, we can write whatever we want. We write stories, we write about what we did the past week.
I like the math games because it's really fun, because that's how I learn a lot of my math. I like all the science experiments. It's fun to learn all that stuff.
We pick out a good book mostly about history, and then we discuss about it, and we talk about the hero cycle. I like Beowulf a lot because he's more of a hero, and he's kind of a different kind of hero than you might think. And I like Gilgamesh because that's one of the first stories that we ever have in the history, and I like that. I think this school will really help me later in life. I like memorizing Latin, Greek roots. It's really fun because you get to make your own card, and then you get to memorize them, and then you can use it for so many different things. Like my parents always say, oh, I wish I learned that too, and I get all this yeah, we play this game together, and I usually win because it has lots of Latin, Greek roots in it.
I really like playing chess and other math games like Number Quest, Mastermind, Rummy Cube, all those fun games. And I really like the geography and history a lot. I kind of started writing a little bit more because I wanted to, because a couple other of the kids in my class were writing really fun stories, coming up with really fun ideas. So I just, decided to come up with my own. Poetry, I really like it. There's lots of fun poems we've learned, like October's Party, Remarkable Adventure. I'm working on a really long one, Paul Revere's Ride, and it's a long one. It's 3 pages long. The Middle Ages are my favorite time in history because all the knights, swords, coat of arms, and castles. Lots of stories like King Arthur and the Round Table. All those really, really fun stories.
I really think it's fun, and I think it's a good way to learn because it's really hands-on, and at the same time you still have time to do your other things that you want to, but still get the homework done. I think the science experiments are fun, but I also like the projects and presentations because you get to learn about something that you really like and then present it to the class. I really like to dance, and I've been doing ballet, and I did a science fair project on ballet, and that was really fun because I got to kind of merge it with science and math, and that was fun. I really didn't like math, probably last year, before that. I just didn't really think it was fun. It wasn't that great to do for me. And then I came here and I did the geometry class, and that was really fun for me because it was hands-on and the teachers made it really fun. That was why, because they were engaging and fun. I really like to play the game Number Quest because it's helpful with math skills, and the book Beginner's Guide to Constructing the Universe is fun because it has mathematical riddles and things to do. I enjoy writing. When I first started coming here, I wasn't really into that because I didn't think I was very good at it. But then a few months ago, I had an idea for a story and I've just started writing it, and it's fun. I really like doing the mentor meetings because it's a time where you can just sit down with your parents and your teacher and kind of grade yourself and figure out where you want to go and what you want to do with your grades and how much more you want to study.